guys. Okay. So today was my first day back to school. You can probably tell I'm like exhausted looking probably. I have a lot of information given to me, and to think that I could have been more tired, and that the whole day could have been more exhausting than what actually occurred. So I'm really excited. Like, I always like going back to school, and this one was even more exciting because I am a senior, and so I'm gonna finish this year. I'm graduating, so I'm finishing off school with my degree, and so like super exciting, and it was really exciting. Did my normal thing, I got to school like early, and like, it's cool. You get to meet with all your friends and just catch up over like the summer break. I mean, for me, it was kind of interesting because like we had summer classes, and then we took like a couple week break, like a little break in between the 2 semesters, and then went back to school. Myrna's was a little different. She had summer school near the end of the summer, and so then when she started school, it was like only a week break, but I had like a couple months break, so that was exciting. So it was really fun to meet everybody again. And then we went to my first class, and I got a whole bunch of information given to me about what I'm expected about this year. It's normally what happens, but with this class this year is a little different. I'm actually going to be spending less time in class and more time out, actually like observing. That's what this class is actually titled. It's called Observation. She's freaking out up there, my cat is. You can probably see her. She sees herself. Okay, I'm going to tell you this real fast, sorry. But if you can see you can kind of see her like shadow of her tail moving. She likes to chase her shadows. And so right now, she's chasing her shadow of her ears and her body. So she'll be doing that for a while. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So I'm actually going to be out observing for my profession. And I have to get like 50 hours doing that. Which is super cool. I'm excited to do it. It's exciting. Like, it feels like I'm so much closer to being graduating and actually getting out there and starting the rest of my life. So it's really exciting. But the downfall was, it wasn't really a downfall, but it was interesting because we have like, if we had questions and everything, we have to kind of ask them next week, or like going more detail into information about what's expected, because our teacher was actually on vacation, and so we had a fill-in teacher, and so he kind of just did general things about the class and what was expected, and like the other teacher had like a PowerPoint that she gave to him, so like he had stuff to go off of, but our questions or like more of a deep conversation will have to happen next week. So that was kind of like good, because like my brain's already fried or whatever, like first day back, so it wasn't all the information, which is great because my brain's fried. But then, so we got a class early, which typically happens a lot on like the first day, because you just really do like what's expected of you, everything you're gonna be doing in the class, and just information about the class. And so we got out like early, and my next class didn't start until like 7. So like my class, my school's small, and so and also in the major of mine, there's not very many of us, so there's only I think 9 of us in my degree, and so we are in the same class. So we waited in one class. We had the one class, and then we had to wait for other class to start, and we all went together. So we just kind of, and it was in the same classroom, so we just kind of stayed there. And the other class started at 7, but at 7 o'clock, we were all there, whatever, but my teacher didn't come yet. And so we waited. And I'm pretty sure all universities do this, but if you're not in university or like a college setting, I don't know. Or like maybe you didn't even know this existed. But like, if your teacher or your professor doesn't come like 15 minutes, like the class start, and then 15 minutes later, if your professor like isn't there, you can like leave. So, but you should put your name down on like a piece of paper, and then you should like leave. So it got to about like 13 after, and we looked for her. Like, we didn't know what she looked like because we've never had this teacher before, so we didn't even know like what she looked like. So we just were looking for her, and we went out in the hallway. We went to the other class that it was supposed to be in, but the other person was in there, so we couldn't be in there. So we went to the other classroom that we went in previously, and so we checked the other one though, just to make sure like she wasn't in there waiting for us. And we like looked around, and we went and we waited out the 15 minutes, and we went a little over 15 minutes, and then we wrote down like our names, and we put down like the class we were in, and that like the teacher didn't show up, and it got to the time, and then we all like signed in. So that way, even though she wasn't there, like we still get counted for being there. Like we still went. But it was really weird. Like I have gone to this school for 5 years, and there's been close calls. There's been a few close calls where that has happened, but there has not ever been like I'm actually doing this, like actually leaving this class. Like I kind of felt bad because like in the back of my head I'm saying like, what if she comes? Like, you know, like there was traffic or something happened or some, you know, weird thing happened. But like, it's also called no call, no show. So like we all checked her email. She didn't send us anything. So that was like the rule. It was a no call, no show. Like if your teacher tells you that she's gonna be late or like she's on her way and she's running late, then obviously you're not gonna leave. But there was like no call, no show thing. That's why we left. But we were like, you know, we still have a heart, you know? We're like, well, what if she does come? Like we just left her. And then we thought like our luck, we'll leave and we'll like walk down the hallway and then here she comes. Or better yet, we'll get to the parking lot and then in she comes. Like, oh, okay, well, we just like left. So we left. And we didn't see anybody in the entire hallway. It was like completely empty. So I don't know. And like I still haven't gotten like an email. Like I've been checking to see if like there's been an email. Our assumption. We're not thinking horribly. And there's nothing wrong with it. We got to go home early. Awesome. First day of school. Already tired because we're not used to sitting in class like that. We've had summer. We haven't done that. So cool. Just go home early. But the only thing we were thinking, the only thing we thought was like maybe she thought that school started the next week, like after Labor Day maybe. And so like that's what we're hoping, but we'll find out. Either she's gonna email us or we'll find out like next week exactly why she didn't come. But like I said, I've gone to the school for like 5 years and this has never happened. Never. Like, there's been close calls. Like last year there was a close call, but she came like at 14. She got there at like 14 minutes, so like we couldn't leave. But we were all thinking about leaving soon because she hadn't shown up yet. She was really happy she made it like before 15 minutes. So that was my day. It was kind of crazy. I mean, I didn't really have both of my teachers. Kind of. I didn't have one class because we left, and I didn't meet my teacher because she wasn't there. We left. And then the other one, I gotta sneeze. Other one was on vacation, so we had a fill-in teacher. The positive thing about the one that was on vacation is we've already had her before. We had her like last year, and so we like know her and we know like what she expects and we know like her personality, which is totally cool. So I'm totally fine with it. But it's just kind of weird to think like this is my last first day and this is like what happened. And then they all say, welcome to senior year, and it's like, well, senior year's having a great start. But anyways, it was a good day. I am really excited for this year, especially this semester. Next semester is going to be even more fun, I think. I'm also nervous. I mean, I have to go out now into the community, and people are going to know my name now. So it's kind of weird to think that, but it's kind of fun too. But I'm really excited. I also have another class that was supposed to be like a hybrid class, and I don't know if you know what that is, but like a hybrid class, they pick like certain days that you meet and then like the rest of the class is online. But the cool thing is it isn't a hybrid class. I guess it technically is, but they're only making us meet one day. So like we're meeting this coming Friday to kind of talk about like the class and stuff that's expected. I think that's what we're going to talk about. I don't really know. I haven't gone to that class. But I have the class available online. And it seems like a good class. I'm going to be reading like 2 books. And I have like videos that I have to watch. And like papers to write. So it's going to be kind of just general class thing. Like classes of work. Which is kind of cool. And I get to read 2 books, and I like to read. They're not boring books. They're like books that you could check out at the library. So that's cool because I like reading. So class doesn't seem too bad. And then I have a Scotland one, which I'm actually taking as a class. And so every week we're learning actually BSL before we go to Scotland, which I was worried that we wouldn't be, and now I'm really excited because we are learning it, so it's not like they're just throwing us to the wolves. So I'm really excited about that class, but we meet next week Friday. So I'll have like a whole bunch more information that I'll probably post like another video, like I said, about the trip, just general more information, deeper information on the trip and everything. So those are the classes that I'm taking this semester. So I think it's going to be a pretty fun semester. It's going to be challenging, that I do know, but it's going to be fun. So I'm really just excited for my last year and looking forward to it. But I have a question of the day for you guys, and it is, what is your favorite like class you've ever taken, or like subject you've had, like if you were in high school, yeah, and just like your favorite class that you've ever taken, and you can put that down in the comments. My answer of my favorite class, I actually think one of my favorite classes I've ever taken, besides the ones that I'm in now and like the sign language ones, but my ultimate favorite class was my forensics class. That was a really, really cool class. And actually forensics used to have 2 majors, and forensics was one of them. But my intro to forensics class was really fun. You had class, and like you learned everything about like forensics and stuff, but then we had a lab, and in lab there would be one day she set up like a crime scene. And when I mean set up like a crime scene, like set up a crime scene, literally teachers were calling her saying, is this your crime scene for your class, or is this like a real crime scene? Because we had to like wear all of the stuff that you would wear when you go to a crime scene, the gloves and everything. We had to treat it like it's legit a crime scene, and so people actually thought it was like a crime scene, and that was pretty cool. And then you had to like find the evidence, and then you had to do different things with evidence, like the fingerprints. We had to like look at fingerprints, and then we had like different people, and you had to break it down to like 5 people that it could be, and then you had to like even spend like a whole other week or so on that, and then you had to like type up lab reports and like look at glass and know if it got shot from the inside or the outside. And then when we actually had a body, that was pretty cool. It was a dummy, but it was pretty cool to like, yeah, that was kind of cool. And she wheeled him out in a crash cart. It was kind of cool. So I think that was one of my favorite classes that I have probably taken. It was just kind of fun. It wasn't like, it was very different kind of a class than like what I've normally had. That's why. But you should tell me that down in the comments below, what your favorite class / your favorite subject if you're in high school is, and just why it is. Other than that, I think that's all I have for you today on my back to school video. So I hope you guys have a great day, night, whenever you watch this video. Just hoping it's going good. And I guess that I will see you guys later. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe down below. And that's it. See ya.